Because that mic should pick up louder than anybody's since it's on the one.
Check 1 2.
Yeah, he sounds good from here. Do I sound still good?
You sound beautiful.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
How come your foam is bigger than ours?
It's just the one I picked
Oh.
because it came with one like that, but
Mhm.
that one also came with one like this. I was
Oh.
like, I like the little fat, chubby one. Windscreens.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I want to try. Trying the.
That's right.
Oh, is that what you saw?
Yeah.
What's he trying?
The Skyline sauce.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about coming down tonight.
I heard. I've heard people like it. I don't think I'll ever have it.
A lot of people are just saying cinnamon. It's like, oh, it tastes like cinnamon.
Oh,
It's like, oh
okay.
yeah, that's what they put in the
Oh,
chili, so that makes
no.
sense.
You might have me on that.
Go ahead and hit our intro music if you're ready.
You just take a big scoop and it's got noodles in it.
Ew.
Onions, mustard. Like,
Yeah.
we should make a
Like,
video.
this
of
is
that.
a three-way.
We should
Like,
make
it's
a
all-
video where we put all that in it, and then
Joey, Josh, and Brett talking God all night. Lesson lessons too. Bible stories crew. Every episode, something fresh and new. Pop us on your feed, spreading light and glee. Joey, Josh, and Brett talking scripture free. They got funny vibes, Christian tales with pride. Keep you entertained on this holy ride. Funny banter strong, you can't go wrong. Tune in every week for the sacred song. Pop us on your feed, spreading light and glee. Joey, Josh, and Brett talking scripture free.
Mhm. That's actually why I stopped getting it. Is because it wasn't enough caffeine for me.
hey everybody, welcome. So, friends get together and share a little bit about our faith and a lot of bit more about trying to make you laugh. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Williams,
I'm Brett.
I'm Matt.
and that's Noah over on the ones and the threes. Probably, I don't know.
What's that mean?
I know we didn't hook him up a mic. We should have. The ones and the twos, DJing.
Oh,
Yeah, so I just said 1 and 3 because my camera doesn't want to focus again. But it's okay. I don't worry about it because we have the audio and that's good enough.
This is a podcast.
It is a podcast. Yeah, the video thing gets really faking me out with all the extra stuff that we have to do. How's your guys' weeks been?
Good.
yeah, great.
Cool. Awesome.
How's your week been, Josh?
My week's been great as well. Nothing eventful. I actually got to go to the gym this week. Didn't have any COVID or flu. Didn't have any diarrhea. Well, can't say we didn't have any diarrhea, but no like sickness-induced diarrhea, just normal
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Like cooking, bad cooking.
Yeah,
diarrhea.
awesome.
you know, no pooping
Don't you
pants.
do the cooking?
I do the cooking.
Yeah. Somebody's pooping the.
I do the eating too. So that's probably a bigger part of the problem. But yeah, we went like the month of January. Every week, somebody had to miss school. Somebody had to do for a little while, which I think you guys fought it too.
Yep.
Your family and you guys didn't. You had the flu, or not
Yeah,
you?
Zoe had the.
Zoe
flu.
had the flu yesterday. No. But went last week. I didn't get to share this because we didn't get to do a show last week. Went to the underground brewery, the underground
Oh.
brewery in Cincinnati in over the Rhine. Did that tour. Pretty cool.
Huh.
Like nothing exciting. Like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. But the history behind it, dude. They back in the early 1900s, they dug by hand underneath every building in OTR.
Really?
Has like 30-foot tall ceilings underground that they don't even know how many there are
Wow.
because they started filling them in with dirt and trash.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, well, they started excavating it. So the tour group is the one that excavates it. The guy owns one of the main entrances. So he busted the floor and was like, what is this? They kept digging down 5-gallon bucket at a time, taking dirt out, and found these 30-foot tall tunnels that they used to brew beer in the early 1900s.
Have you heard about the tunnels like that in Paris?
The catacombs?
Yeah.
I've heard about them.
They're like thousands of miles of catacombs.
That nobody has
And
documented.
like thousands of people are buried down there.
Bones on bones.
That's pretty neat.
There was a few places they took us that showed where people were buried in that area too of the tour. But yeah, they did that because down underground, just like a well house, if people from back home know about well houses in my area, because like if there's a cold spring coming up, you build a concrete building around it and everything stays at like 45 degrees. And so it stays nice and cool. You could actually keep food in there to stay fresh for a while. Anyway, so if you dig that far down underground and have stone wall and stuff like that, it stays at like 55 degrees or 54 degrees. So they piped in cold water and had it running down through pipes through that area. So it brought it down to a 45 degrees because that's the perfect temperature for brewing lagers.
I'll be doggone.
And yeah, it's really interesting. And they're still finding more and more tunnels.
Are they making some of this up?
No, no, it's
They're like just digging.
they were really dorky.
We can't find them yet. They're out digging like Johnny's out there digging.
Now it does cost too much to do the tour, but if it's something that people are like, hey, let's do something together, I recommend it. They
Is
do
Groupon still a thing?
Yep.
Remember Groupon?
Yeah, you can get Groupons through it. It's down by like the Eagle. You ever been? No.
Yeah, I've eaten at the
Oh,
Eagle.
Yeah.
the Eagle's amazing.
We ate there afterwards. Kelly and I did. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But it was like stuff that I ate back home. Fried chicken, cornbread.
Yeah.
I was like, they're making it fancy, but it's just like,
I like how you claim things like fried chicken and cornbred.
I mean, it's a pretty
Like,
big
well,
deal.
that's what we used to eat back home. It's like, yeah, I ate that too.
But if they had soup beans,
Squirrel.
Anyway, Randy's saying hi. How's it going, Randy? Since we're not on TikTok, it's not flowing good. I don't know. Let's try one message from Facebook to make sure before we get going deeper into things. Well, it disappeared. But yeah, that's what we did last week. We had a good time on Saturday. Ate at the Eagle and OTR, and then we just went home, got the kids, went back to the bed, fought them. It was a good time though.
Yeah.
Had a nice time. Had like 5 homeless people ask me for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One homeless guy confused me because he was like, "Can I get 2 quarters for a pop?" And I was like, you can't buy a pop for 2 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't have quarters. I'm sorry. And then that was perplexing to me the rest of the night. Like, what's he going to buy for 2 quarters?
Yeah.
Unless he had like another $1.50 on hand and that was going to give him enough. But OTR, they're way overpriced.
You think he really wanted a pop?
Nope. Don't think he did.
Yeah.
But, I'm
OTR
glad.
is kind of crazy because when I was a kid, that's not a place that you'd want to hang out.
It's still kind of not.
Yeah. I guess it's just parts, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. One street over, like it's very split up. Because we did a Halloween tour where they just walk around the upper part of the city and they just talk about, oh, this is haunted. And it's like, no, it's not. It's the building. But every other street was like sketchy. Like you'd be going down and there'd be like dudes hitting you up and saying stuff to you. And like, well, we're just a tourist group going through and we live down the road. But, yeah, it is.
You got money.
Yeah.
Can I have it?
Look at all.
Yeah. They're on this tour. They got some money.
Yeah. Who's paying money to get walked around telling you stories that probably aren't true? I'm glad you're doing well, Randy. He says, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
That's great.
What's up, Jason Burris? That's white guy stuff. He says,
Oh.
hello. On our gaming tags.
Yeah.
It's white guy stuff, for those of you that don't know. But commenting in, appreciate you guys. You guys want to jump into a segment?
Sure.
Hit my music if you can, Noah.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
And we're back. For those listening to audio, that probably sounds like some good transition. So in honor of our good friend Matt Barber being here tonight, he's been on several different times. We've made shorts out of your visits here and made some funny stories and stuff. But one of the things that Matt always got excited about when I would call him, I would say, hey, what's a good idea for a segment this week? And they're just like pitching ideas. We talk to each other almost every day. And he always is like, sauce fingers. He's like, I absolutely love the segment of sauce fingers.
I suggested it once.
It was twice.
Okay.
At
probably.
least.
I reminisce on it now.
Yeah.
I think that was your best segment on it.
And I agree.
It's all been downhill since Sauce Fingers.
We agree with that too.
So Sauce Fingers was a fun thing we did where you had your 5 fingers and each one of them produced a sauce. And we had to pick for the rest of our lives. This is the only sauces you get to use for the rest of your life. So we all, like, somebody picked gasoline, I think I had a mystery finger last time where it was like, whatever is coming out that day, that's that finger. And Matt said it was pretty funny, and he thought it was the best part of our 200 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've done it twice, actually.
Yeah,
we
you did a reboot.
Yeah. And so we're going to do another reboot.
Reboot.
Yeah, reboot. So instead of sauce this time, since we overdid that, we've done it twice. Can't do it more than that. After 200 episodes, you can't redo anything.
There's only so many sauces.
Yeah.
I had a whole list. I was actually going to go with ethnic sauces and do that. I was like, yeah, so you got an ethnic sauce hand.
Yeah.
I used ChatGPT. It gave me a bunch of good ones.
Was that one of them?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, it was a specific that I said, what about this? And I was like, okay, let's get away from that. But what I did come up with is something. So we've been on this fitness journey because of Matt. He's been guiding us through trying to eat more proteins and things like that. So what you figured out is you're going to have to use way more seasonings because you eat a lot of chicken. So the more seasonings you use on your chicken, the more you can break up the variety of your chicken, thus giving you somewhat of a different meal, but getting all the same macros. So I was saying, what if we do spices? Dry spices, granular stuff you sprinkle on things. Salt and pepper off the list.
Oh, that was going
Because those are easy ones, and it's just too simple to say that because you need salt and pepper. Like, it's just a must. So we're just going to say those exist forever because we're talking about flavor. Salt and pepper is not flavor. That's just adding a little something extra. We're talking about your garlic powders. We're talking about your everything bagel seasoning. We're talking about your curry powder. We're talking, all the powders.
Yeah.
Danos, the green lid, all that stuff. So I'm going to go through, if you're out there listening on Facebook and YouTube and things, we're not on TikTok tonight. Sorry about that, everybody. But
yeah, they're really upset.
yeah,
about
we're going to get some hate mail from that one. But if you're out there watching and you have some spices you want to be able to, you're only going to have these spices the rest of your life. And each one is going to be a different finger of a different spice. So be thinking of what you want, make a list, write it in the comments. We'll read it out loud. But then we're going to jump into what we think we want for our spices. You want to guys do each finger at a time?
Sure.
Like we're going to go thumb first.
Is this like a tournament? Like, so if you take something, am I like not allowed to use that for my finger?
Well, we hang out, so maybe.
So I wouldn't need to get it on my finger.
You wouldn't need to.
I don't think we're going to pick the same thing. Either.
Right. Like, hey, can you come over and give me a little curry powder real quick?
Not going to ask for that.
That's my thumb. I'm going to go ahead and say curry powder is my first one. I use it with making Indian food. I use it on a lot of other stuff too. It's bland enough, but it gets enough of spice. I like curry powder. So I'm going to go with curry for my thumb. What do you got for your thumb?
Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
Buttery Steakhouse.
That's become my friend over the last 3.
I've never had it, but it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I want
That's what you use on all of your chicken now?
Yeah, it was really good.
What do you got on your thumb, bud?
So I think I'm going to go with a lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah, I'm on a lemon pepper kick. It's something that I'm sure I'll get tired of eventually. But
eventually.
Right now, it's on my thumb. So
Randy's over here saying salt, pepper, garlic, onion, chili.
Those were his 5.
Yeah, those are his 5.
Oh, well, he
thought-
didn't.
he didn't
must
catch-
have not hear that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not allowed to do salt and pepper,
Yeah.
Randy.
Salt and pepper are too basic, Randy.
Yeah.
We're going for spectacular spices.
I do like the chili one. That's a good one.
Chili, yeah, chili is a must. Garlic, I think, is a must.
Yeah.
But I like mincing up like fresh
Real
garlic.
garlic.
I do that
I
all
would
the time.
just. I would take it, I guess.
Yeah,
But
it's good. Well, it's like dried spices like that.
Mhm.
Like you can get dried onion and stuff. I'm like, why don't you just cut up an onion?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather do that. Okay, pointer finger.
Okay.
Going to go with pointer finger, and I'm going to do what was it? 4 6s. I've been getting it from Sam's Club. 4 6s Ranch House barbecue. 4 6s Ranch House barbecue. It's just like a barbecue light flavor, nothing crazy, but it worked. I put it on my wings all the time and spice them when I put them in the air fryer. It's awesome, but it's just a barbecue spice is all it is, and it's not too overwhelming. I like that. What do you got on your pointer finger?
Taco seasoning.
Taco seasoning, just like the
yeah.
low sodium, or like straight up orange
No.
pack.
Straight up, like, what is that?
That's what we get from Aldi's. Is orange or blue.
Yeah.
the low sodium's blue.
I forget. There's a major brand.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I forget the name of it.
Oh, Bel Paso or
El Paso.
El Paso.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I've not had that in a long. I've not had name brand in forever.
Because then you can make taco. Like, I love tacos.
Yeah, tacos
Any
are
kind
good.
of tacos.
I never made tacos until I got married. And Kelly's like, "Why do you never make tacos?" I was like, "I don't know." So I make tacos all the time. What's your pointer finger?
So I'm gonna go with ranch seasoning.
Okay.
So not the ranch
Yeah.
dressing, obviously, but you guys had the ranch
The
seasoning?
powder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it in crock pot stuff.
Mhm.
Throw a pack of that
Yeah.
in, no matter what it is.
I've been putting that on my chicken too.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. That's good. You know.
As you cook or after?
No, like before I put it in the oven,
Okay. I've not done that one yet. I might have to try that.
put a little oil on there so it sticks real nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Middle finger. Oh wait, we got some new ones coming in. Claire Perry over here. She says, "Hi, Brettley.
Hi, Claire.
You're not going to say hi to Matt and Josh and Noah? Hey,
Hey.
Claire.
Teriyaki and Old
Randy
Bay.
commenting in
Teriyaki.
teriyaki
It's not a powder though.
and Old Bay. There might be a powdered teriyaki. Is there?
I've never seen it. If there is.
I'm not sure. Old Bay is definitely one.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
you
not
know
a big
what?
Old Bay fan.
So I'm picking Old Bay as most overrated seasoning.
Yeah.
Like it's always a letdown for me, if I'm being honest.
Sweet Thai chili from Jason Burris on here.
That's a good one.
That sweet Thai chili
That's
is a good one. I'm gonna have to change my pinky.
Yeah.
Tracy Krebs. Hey Matt. Hey Tracy from Josh and Brett as well.
Wait, where am I?
Oh yeah, you're over there.
Where are you?
You're leaning
Yeah,
with it,
yeah.
rocking with it.
My back's killing me.
You're good.
All right, cool.
You finally do back.
No, I don't know why. It's just hurting.
Middle finger. I'm not going to hold it up by itself.
You already did.
No, I'm just going to do that.
Or you did.
Middle finger spice that's going to be coming out is going to be everything bagel seasoning.
Oh man.
You can use it. You
No,
don't have to use
He
mine.
stole that. He did mention it first.
Yeah, I did
guess.
mention it earlier. But yeah,
Yeah.
everything bagel seasoning. I put that stuff on. I make garlic naan.
I
I
gotta
put it
think of
on
one.
there. I make garlic bread. I put it on there. I put it on my baked potatoes. I'll put a little oil on them and sprinkle that on it. Put it in the microwave. Yeah, everything bagel seasoning is a go-to for me.
Yeah.
But it's got like 5 different things in it, 6 different things. So
Doesn't
do you need
everything-
time?
No, I got
Okay,
it.
middle finger. What you got?
Seasoning salt.
Okay,
Hmm.
like the French fry seasoning salt.
Yeah.
Brett's
Yeah.
running out of ideas here, I think. Yeah.
That'll make
Well,
it
it's
for
not,
that
it's not
bagel
the
stuff.
same as salt. It's seasoned salt.
It is different. It does taste different than regular
Yeah.
salt.
Mhm.
What you got on your middle finger?
So it's called Jolly Roger. Have you guys heard of this?
I remember. Yeah, you brought it
So
camping
it's
on
a
your
it's a
steak.
black powder.
It looks weird.
It's like a salt mixed with like jalapeno. Whenever it comes out, it's alarming.
Well, when you put it on, it's alarming
Yeah.
because it looks like it's just
It's
covered in
black.
mold.
Like-
Yeah, you just put dirt on my
He
whatever.
got his
Coal
steaks
dust.
out camping, and it was like,
But-
"Ooh, what did you do?"
But yeah, I don't eat beef usually without it. It's
Wow,
the go-to.
Oh,
good staple.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Wilkerson, crushed red pepper. I do use a lot of crushed red pepper,
Mm.
but it's not on my list because I've got a better one.
I see this.
Randy,
I need to Google.
Oh yeah.
you're right. Tony's is better. Tracy, garlic parm seasoning is great.
Yeah.
Garlic parm is
Mhm.
good. Randy says MSG. So
Okay. All right.
So I've went with everything bagel seasoning, the 4 6s, and what was my first? Oh, curry powder. And then what was my next 2? I had them written. I was going to take a picture of all of them, so I had them lined up. Oh, my ring finger, cayenne pepper.
Oh.
See, red pepper flakes is good, but I think the cayenne pepper has such a better kick. Like you put just a dab of that and you've got spice on your stuff, and it goes a long way. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with cayenne pepper. What you got for your ring finger?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna steal the chili powder one.
Chili powder?
Oh.
Yeah.
Chili powder
I
is
like that
good.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't run into Mike enough to be able to like, hey, come over and give me some
And
chili
he
powder
he
real
lives
quick.
too far away to be
Yeah.
like, can I come
Mm.
over and get some?
I have to mail it.
just put it in an envelope and mail it over to the house.
Think about how much money you could make if you had the seasoning that everybody wanted.
And just
Yeah.
never ending. You
Right.
just sit there all day shaking your
Right.
hand
Be
into
like
Like people tell stories about you, like that guy over there. He's got Jolly Roger.
old man Randy. Man, he was the spice king.
Freak has pepper powder hands.
Claire says, "Slap your mama." I'm hoping that's a spice.
I think maybe the MSG.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. I've not had it. I'm sure it's some type of barbecue stuff.
I thought MSG is what's in Chinese food.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if it's like a separate thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was in.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's probably a spice that's in everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. What you got for your ring finger?
I'm mixing it up.
Okay.
I'm going cinnamon. So,
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
We were just talking about that with Skyline.
Yep.
They
You
use
put it on
cinnamon.
your,
Whatever.
breakfast.
Yeah. See, we're thinking of all savory stuff. That's a good call. Oh, I wonder if we have to go with sugar. Might have to throw that in there, dude. That might be
that's a huge.
It is a
mess.
spice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, uh-huh.
Sort of. Let's see. Randy
Baking
says
soda.
that's a spicy finger for Josh. Yeah, you got to wear gloves if your spices might come out
Spicy
early
finger.
because I had the cayenne pepper.
Mm.
Claire says it's a Cajun spice. Ooh, good call. Didn't think of the Cajun area. Is truffle powder a thing? Claire says that's not a spice. I'm guessing she's probably talking about what we were saying.
Sugar.
Sugar. I think sugar is a spice. Sugar and spice and everything nice. It's in like a
I wouldn't
thing.
want to be without it.
Yeah.
I guess
How about I'll go last finger, pinky. If you got something you need it, let us know. Go with brown sugar. I use
So
more
you're
brown-
taking sugar and brown sugar?
No. I've just got sugar. That's my last
okay.
finger.
All right.
That was cayenne pepper because one of you guys can have sugar. If you take it before Matt, he's going to be stumped.
No, I've got one.
You got one planned?
Yeah.
All right.
I've got another one. too.
What's on your pinky?
It's A1 steak seasoning.
Oh,
I've never had that.
Yeah.
I
It
do
doesn't
love
really
some
taste
A1.
like the steak sauce.
Are we all just
but-
going to start naming sauces that we try out now?
I'm going to take ketchup powder.
Yeah.
I love A1 steak sauce for sure. If a steak doesn't come out good,
Oh yeah.
I'm dumping some of that on there for sure.
That's you jump by cheap beef.
Yeah.
Oh, you got A1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Make it better. What's your last one, Matt? What's your pinky?
I was going to go with cocoa powder,
Mm.
so I need some of your sugar.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, I'm going brown sugar.
I'll use that.
Nobody claimed regular sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, she's saying, Claire's saying sugar is not a spice. Only eat unseasoned chicken or pork for the rest of your life.
No.
No, we got stuff. We got it. Everything bagel seasoning would
Yeah,
not
that's-
work.
I've got lemon pepper. That's
Yeah.
not really for.
I got cayenne.
That's not really good for.
Well, no,
pork.
you've got your stuff for your Texas, or what's it called?
Jolly Roger.
Jolly
That's
Roger.
for beef.
Pirate.
I would say.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
use it on anything.
I would
probably.
try it.
That
I mean,
lemon pepper on some. I don't like salmon very much,
Mm.
but Sarah loves it.
I haven't had that.
Try it on.
It's usually my go-to for chicken wings.
Yeah.
Lately is the lemon pepper.
Fish goes better with citrus. So
Yeah.
you
That
add
makes
some lemon.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't eat a lot of fish in the house.
I do quite a bit.
I don't.
And I use all those seasoning I'm talking about. I've ate a different kind of fish with every one of those seasonings.
Usually we get like our fish is like Kroger sushi.
Yeah, I buy frozen fish, just like in the planks. I'll get the family pack
Yeah.
of like 8-ounce planks,
Uh huh.
toss them in the air fryer,
It's not a bad one.
done in 15 minutes.
It's not like a taste thing for me. It's a texture thing. Like
Mm.
Well, my whole
It's just
thing is
really
I'm never gonna pick a fish over like pork.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me.
Yeah, pork is the bomb. I've heard so many people lately. Speaking of which, I was talking about this with the guys. There's another podcast I found out there that's doing a lot the same of what we do, Christian comedy in a way. But they're called Not a Sermon Podcast. Check them out. They're pretty awesome. Some guys from Georgia, pastor and associate pastor. And they do a lot the same that we do. And it's only on audio, no video. But they were just talking the other day about how pork is awful. Was that them talking about that? I hope that's the right podcast I'm talking about. I've listened to like 3 different ones today, but one of them was talking about how pork is awful. Ooh, don't want pork. Never want to eat pork. And I'm like, okay, I've got beef with you. Like pork is top
I see
notch.
what you did there.
Yeah,
Beef.
beef. Yeah,
Mhm, That's clever.
I was shooting from the hip, but yeah, they do have a good show. But I wouldn't agree with their ethics on pork. Pork is one of my go-tos for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's all I get from Chipotle. I hardly do chicken.
I feel like if you could have fish as like an appetizer, like a cod,
Yeah.
a crappie, but it's just an appetizer.
They have really good protein and it's light. That's what I like
Mhm,
about it.
mhm.
So I can eat 2 planks of fish and get a ton more stuff and it not feel like it's weighing me down like
Yeah.
beef would.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy from Thailand, Pan, like, dude, he ate fish all the time. Dude was ripped constantly and just like never any health problems. I was
Yep.
like, maybe we should eat more fish.
Yeah.
Less catfish maybe because we fry catfish, but
I want to try caviar.
I've always wanted to. I've said I'm going to do that for my birthday this year.
Oh,
Hey.
really?
Yeah.
it's in April, right?
Yeah.
Maybe come back on the show and be a Chef Brett
No, I'm
segment.
not going to do it on the show.
I'm not
I don't
eating
think I'm gonna like
your-
it, but I want to try it. you know
I
what
think
mean?
I think I'm going to be underwhelmed, but I still want to try it.
Yeah.
What was it on pizza? Sardine or not sardines? What's the fish on pizza? Oh, anchovies.
Anchovies,
Yeah.
I like that. I tried those once.
I feel like they're really salty.
Yeah, just really
Yeah.
salty, and I love salt. We got a lot of comments rolling in. Tracy saying fish is good with garlic parm seasoning. I think she's just going garlic parm seasoning on everything. Jenna Squires, hey, what's going on, Jenna? But the big pork loin from Costco for $25, best deal ever, Claire says.
I got a really good recipe for pork loin.
Oh, I wonder if Claire needs to know it. Sounds like she's not calling sugar a spice. She might not know what she's doing.
To put sugar on pork?
GI Doc said that pork was the worst meat to eat. Fish tastes like sponge for me. And let's see, Randy says, I've heard what?
Caviar.
Oh,
Caviar.
caviar.
Caviar is
I
salty.
couldn't see it good. I thought it said Kevlar for a second. I was like, what?
Like,
But yeah, I think fish is awesome. Crab, he's saying. King crab for his birthday.
oh, that's what I do for my birthday usually.
Yeah.
Is king crab.
Nick's been, cousin Nick, he's been making it at his house. I got him a steam pot, so he's been steaming his own crab legs. He's like, man.
You ever had lobster before?
Oh, yeah.
I've never had
Yeah,
lobster.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things. It's like, oh, I think I'd rather have crab.
A crab is better, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, less. I mean, I think lobster is less work though.
Yeah.
But I'd rather work for the crab, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are our
This
spices.
turned into a food podcast.
Yeah, right.
We're all drooling.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
cooking here something.
But yeah, if you still find this later and you want to let us know what spices you would want on your hand, please let us know. We would like to. It's also in April.
Yeah, Randy said his birthday's also.
Oh, really? That's crazy. What day?
Twin brother. Triplets. I'm in April too. I always say I was the
long-lost
triplet that was left over, like Danny DeVito and Twins.
That's like that Tom Segura bit where he's like, hey, you're never going to believe this. But your birthday is only 5 days from my birthday.
Oh yeah, when people get excited about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have a spice that you think that you would need on a finger, let us know. Right into the show through Facebook or Instagram or any of those places for that part. Is this the Food Network podcast?
Yes.
I'm new.
I
here.
would be in for that.
Yeah, right.
Like I think.
For our first segment, it is.
Yeah.
But our next segment might be something totally different. Can you play Brett's music?
Story time with Brett.
You're not feeling it.
Yeah. I've been singing really loud lately,
Yeah.
and so my throat's getting a little riff.
COVID's been running
That-
through that
Andy
household.
Bernard.
No, that Brent, what's that guy's name? Brent Benson Boone, that new guy. He's all over the place because he sang at the Grammys and did a flip on the stage. It's a really good song. Anyway, not stepping on your segment. What
No,
you got?
that's all
Yeah.
good, Joey.
Let's fight.
So I've been thinking about mental health a lot lately. Not my own mental health. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
perfectly good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I was thinking about how, like, since we started doing the workout stuff, how
Yeah.
my mental health has changed, like, in the positive.
Yeah.
So I think that and I don't know if this is true, I'm kind of just shooting from the hip here.
Go for it.
I think if everybody in America started working out more,
Uh-huh.
the mental health would go up, like, if in the positive.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah,
I'm
I agree with it 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it work for other people. I've seen it work for myself. Clearly, it's not working right now, but
Well, even if you do like the bare minimum,
Minimum.
Mhm.
like you feel good about it yourself.
Yeah.
type
well,
of deal.
they even talked about that, like, RFK, who, that could be demonized, whoever hears it, but how he was just like, back in the day, that's the reason they had the draft, because like every kid in school had to do push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, like they had to do all these exercises every day at school, and now it's
Mhm.
just like I have a doctor's note. My mom said I didn't have to, kind of, and people are just like, whatever.
yeah,
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
what's the
been-
I
fittest
think it's
guy in
a
the
thing.
room
Well,
thing?
so
okay. Yeah.
Well, it's like I think like when you do exercise, like your body releases endorphins, and so
Yeah.
like that's a feel good thing. And then also, I mean, I know for like me personally, like if I go more than like 3 days
Hmm.
without exercising, I'm like a wreck, like just stressed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more information on it, but I just know it makes me feel good.
I was thinking of what was that movie that Jack Nicholson was in, and he was like,
Just
all
saying,
work
anger
and no
management.
play.
Oh,
no,
The Shining.
Shining.
Yeah,
When he's
yeah.
busting through the door, makes Jack a dull boy. But yeah, I think it 100% is true. I know in the times that I've been super active like that, like I do feel a lot better about everything. Nothing seems to be as stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still stressed, but at the same time, it's like, oh no, I accomplished this tough thing
Mm-hmm.
every day. Everything else seems easy.
It's kind of like an anxiety release too. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got something weighing on you and you go work out and
Well, it keeps your brain busy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's focusing on something that is pretty important at the moment. You don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to,
yeah.
you got to make sure everything's working well. What was it the other day? I went to the gym and I was telling Matt that I was like, oh, I didn't put my headphones in for the first time in forever. Just hearing all the noises that people make at the gym. And I kept going like, oh, whoa. Because people were just like, yep. And I'm like, what is he yepping about? Like,
I think I wear my headphones so people don't talk to me.
Yeah.
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 I think I did that for a while, but then every once in a while somebody does say something and I'm just like, yeah. And I'm like, I should really listen to what they're saying. Because they do me that way too. Hey,
Yeah.
you got another set? And they can't hear me. They just wait for a yes or a no.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. But I don't know. I used to love talking to people in the gym back home. Like that was a half the fun of being there. I never even wore headphones.
That's probably the best thing to do. So,
Actually
not what
talk
I don't
to
like
people.
to do. Yeah, even like at the gym, like strangers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm here to do something.
Yeah, some people overshare too much when you're not listening to music at the gym. And sometimes they'll just stop you and like, take your headphones out. I want to tell you something that'll make you uncomfortable.
Maybe you just have one of those faces.
I do.
I don't think.
Either want to punch it or talk to it. I don't know.
Well, look, people don't share their stories with me.
Well, it's like one of those things where I think some people go there because that's the only human interaction they
Oh
get.
yeah.
No, it's true.
So
Yeah.
like,
Huh.
I kind of feel mean, but at the same time, you know what I mean? I don't care.
Well, your gym's totally different than my gym too.
Yeah.
Which your gym's totally different than our gym or
Mhm.
whatever. Like, and that's just a different kind of people you're going to like. The gym you go to, I wouldn't want to talk to people either. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, when I was saying I don't talk to people, I was talking about like his kind of gym. Because
Ah,
like I
okay.
talk to people in my gym.
yeah. Well,
Like because like, you know, you see the same people
yeah,
every day.
there's
you know.
rapport.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that way about people. Like I feel like I know them, but in my head, I'm like, you don't know them. You just see them all the time, and you think you know them.
Yeah.
I might get a first name basis of like, hey, Dan. There's two old Dans,
Right.
and if one doesn't show up, I'm like, I wish I knew more about Dan because now I'm worried he's not going to make it to the gym anymore.
Yeah, right.
And
There used to be an old guy. Don't you work at like Better Bodies?
Yeah.
So back when I used to work out there, I think it's been like 20 years. There was a guy and he was like probably like 80,
mm,
and like he was there every day, same time as me, and like we talked.
yeah,
And so I asked him like, so you're here all the time, like what are you trying to do or whatever? And he's like, dude, just stay alive. he was like, he's like, this is how I stay here. I'm like, yeah, dude, I get it. Like,
yeah. That's what my grandpa used to say. Like he would be out working all the time back when he was, 70 something, 80 something. I can't remember. Probably 70. He just seemed older when I was a kid. But yeah, he would just be out like building things. And I'm like, Paul, like you can get somebody to do that or I'll do it. And he's like, no. If I quit moving, I'll die.
yeah,
And like, sure enough, he hurt his ankle really bad. It got bedfast. And then just like, it was just
well, yeah, bedfast. That's
well, I
pretty rough.
mean, that's kind of what he couldn't get up. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it become bedfast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think it had anything to do with catching dementia, but like he had that. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
but it's, once he stopped getting out and doing stuff, he just started falling apart.
There are a lot of older people that like when they retire and stuff that kind of happens to them.
Yeah. Once they quit working.
Yeah. It's kind of
Quit
happened to
doing
my
that
dad
routine. Yeah.
Yeah.
because he kind of quit like
My dad
Everything
the same
at-
way.
all
Yeah.
at the same time, both jobs.
My dad started slipping just barely and then he retired. And then that he just went downhill immediately after. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I think it helps.
But I was laughing because when we had like one of our one-on-ones, you were
Mhm.
like, sometimes like if I miss my schedule gets out of whack, you get mad. Like if you can't go to the
Yeah,
gym because something
uh-huh.
comes up,
Yeah.
and that totally happens.
Yeah.
To me, like
Yeah.
something like one of the kids need to be picked up from school or
Yep.
something, and I can't go to the gym, and I'm like,
Messes up.
dang it. Yeah.
No, yeah. Chas will tell me like, so if I'm gonna miss a workout, and like I'll just start pouting.
Yeah.
Or she's just like, will you just go, just go, and then I'm like, okay.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was because you said that. I remember you saying that to me. And I was like, I don't know, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
Especially once you
Definitely.
get in, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And well, I don't know if you want to do this now.
Do what?
With the award ceremony?
Yeah,
or we want
sure.
to wait till after? Since we're actually talking about mental health and talking
Yeah.
about working out, Brett and I and our other co-host Colin that comes on a lot of times, we're in a competition. Matt was hosting because he was becoming our nutritionist. He was helping us with our eating and our working out and things.
Put this on camera. This
And
is a belt.
through this competition, we were putting in a little bit of money each month, and whoever did better on their weight, if you want to explain it, it's your whole thing. You're the smart person.
Yeah.
You can explain it.
Yeah, so I just basically was asking them if they wanted to get involved in this little contest because mostly I asked because we were going through the talk and everyone was gambling.
Yeah.
And so I was like, they're gonna love a contest. But anyway, so the rules of the contest were that basically whoever lost the most percentage body fat without losing pounds of muscle was the winner. So that's the way you won. And so got the belt. And Brett's our winner.
Yay!
So I don't know if you just want to put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, like a champion.
You
Yeah.
losers had no chance.
This is what I was more excited about
The belt than
anything else.
than winning money.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. This is
There was a cash prize. You know,
oh
so
dang! Look at all
There you go.
them.
there you're right.
Look at all them numbers.
All those hundreds.
You put it on your arm just like you're filleting it out. Salt
Yeah.
baying
We're
money.
going to the strip.
I'm pretty sure that's what the teller thought.
Yeah. Like this guy's got a bachelor party planned.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I think all three participants did a good job. Hopefully you guys got something out of it.
I wish we
And,
would have started 2 months earlier.
Yeah, you kind of started with
I
the disadvantage.
I fell off the wagon. I was
Yeah.
already in it for 3 months before, and I was doing good. And then January came.
Yeah,
Well, really,
but
Christmas came and
Do you
January
want
came.
to, Brett? Do you want to tell your stats, or do you care if I tell your stats?
No, you can. I guess.
Okay.
Don't tell mine. Mine went up and down and back.
All right, so I'm sharing it just because I think this is insane. So basically in the I say like a nutritionist world, which
Yeah.
I think it's unfair, but anyway, in this whole game, so he lost 14 pounds of fat, gained a pound of muscle, and then overall dropped 11 pounds. But then what's your body fat percentage? That's the thing that's crazy.
I don't think I put it on there.
Oh wait. Yeah, so yeah. So I was reading the wrong numbers anyway. So you lost 19 pounds of fat and you gained 4 pounds of muscle, and your weight went from went down. Okay. It went down 20 pounds. So anyway, all I was gonna say is that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
In 3 months.
Yeah. I remember the first weigh-in, you were like, "That you don't see results like that unless you're on something."
yeah, I told Josh, I said I was those are serious results. I was that's really
I don't want to tell him because it'll go to his head.
Yeah, I was I don't want him to stop. I was that's pretty impressive.
Nixon
so.
coming in saying, "Let me borrow some of that." I think he wants some of that belt action.
Oh, some of this.
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
got
the
it.
money.
Oh,
This is pretty nice though.
It
I'm
really is.
surprised.
That's
Yeah.
real leather and heavy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
That's a good 5 pounds, maybe.
We need to do. I know we had talked about it, and I don't know if we want to talk about it on here, but
Yeah.
we need to do something for the belt.
Yeah, I
Like
think we should do
another-
just another competition of some sort and just keep passing it.
Yeah.
We might have to change the picture if more people get involved, but
No, they can have our faces. 'cause we're the-
I was gonna say I don't think we want to buy another belt just for the picture.
we'll just tape a picture to it, with some duct tape.
yeah, right here.
Yeah. But yeah, that is my face, Colin's face, and Brett's face on Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodies when he was at his peak back in bodybuilding times. But yeah, we need to have another contest. Maybe only do $25 a month this time.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be for the belt too.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that could make it a little easier, less
Matt's
less
like, I'm not
daunting.
doing this for free, guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone,
So we see why some people's mental health are benefiting from working out because they win a bunch of money and a belt.
No, it's really not about that. Really. Like,
It was a plus, but not all about that.
no, I really I had fun.
Yeah, I did too. I had a good time. I mean, I fell off the wagon, but at the same time, I was like, "No, it was good."
Well, that's another thing too is we did it during a really tough time of year.
Oh yeah,
We started in November,
yeah.
which
So
means you're going through the
Thanksgiving-
holidays.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, all that. I did okay through some of that, but then like
I think
said,
one way you could think about it is think about how bad those months would have been if you weren't thinking about it at all.
If- yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's true. Old North State commenting in, someone's been to the strip club with these ones. They probably do have residue, I'm sure.
I didn't think about that, but
Because they don't really launder it, clean it.
I know that whenever, so I didn't think the teller was going to give me those. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't, was like, if I go and ask for, a bunch of ones, and she was like, "Oh yes, please," and I was like,
We want to get rid
"No,"
of these
she's like,
things.
"Nobody uses ones." I was like, "Well, I am."
Oh, but yeah. Well, do you want to jump into a segment?
That was my segment.
Oh, well, we didn't get to play your intro music.
Okay.
We can do a little fun
Time for a
something.
match. Feel
Could
the
be
roar.
pushing
The beat so loud it shakes the floor. He rules the scene of thunder blast. Living fast, raise a glass.
Get a riff. It was like 20 to 30 seconds.
All right, so we can do one.
Yeah.
So we'll do the superpowers one that I was talking about. So okay, it's not a superpower. Like, let's say that there's like all the miracles that are in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to do those whenever you want on command.
Okay.
So which one are you gonna do? Like so I guess there's water into wine. Not really practical.
Walking on water.
Yeah.
I think that's
what I
a-
was kind of gonna go with.
Yeah, that's
that
a
was
good one.
Bringing people back from the dead.
Well, that would be cool too.
He has an intro? Sorry, Randy. I'll make you one next time.
That's right.
Yeah. So what biblical based
Miracle. Yeah.
that
You're
you'll be able to
you're
do-
able to do it over and over again.
Yeah, in
Not
today's
that
age.
Jesus wasn't. He
Yeah,
could do it whenever he wanted.
That's true.
But I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of them out there. Let's start naming some off to see.
Well,
like,
so that was a good one. Walking on water.
walking on
Anything
water,
about that one.
definitely. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could be beneficial to anybody. But most of the miracles were healing people. So the one I thought of was like healing the blind,
Mhm.
which is really
That's
noble.
a good one. Yeah.
it's really cool.
I was thinking whenever I thought about this topic, like if you choose anything other than healing people, you're kind of a jerk.
Eh,
You know what I'm saying? Like
we can roll with that.
that's not the one I was going to choose. But.
Water? Did we say water into wine?
Water into wine. He brought it up.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good one. You can
that's
start your own
that's a great
winery.
party trick.
Yeah,
I feel like bringing people back from the dead you could abuse that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're just
Very.
like boop boop boop.
yeah. That pays the most, go over there.
Well, I wasn't thinking about paying. I was just thinking about you just do it haphazardly. You know?
All of these, I'm thinking of how you could get paid. Like turning water into wine. It was like I would just be in a warehouse, being like, "All right, barrel, barrel, barrel." I don't know.
I guess
if it would be good wine.
I didn't think about profiting off it, but
See, that's where my miracle thoughts were all
It's like,
going.
is it like prison wine?
Prison wine? I
What's-
hope not.
oh, never mind.
It was made by the body. I don't. Never mind.
I don't
That's
think
not
so.
how that
It's just
goes.
made in the toilet.
Brett's authentic toilet wine.
Yeah.
Somebody did that on a bit. I can't remember where that was at. What are some of the other miracles that would be beneficial? If you're out there in the comments watching live,
Oh,
let
the
us
food
know.
one.
The food?
Yeah,
oh,
he multiplied the loaves and the
fish
fishes.
and the loaves.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be any hungry people.
If
Right.
you used it for that.
Or if you charged them. There.
I wonder if it has to be fish and loaves though.
Come
Yeah.
to Josh's
Yeah.
Fishes and Loaves. 3 baskets for $5.
People are like, "This is the worst." Like it's a bunch of dried fish. He's got an unlimited amount of crabby food.
If you could heal people, see what Nixon's saying here on YouTube. If you could heal people, you could both help people and be the most sought after doctor in the world.
True.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Zach Osborne on Facebook says they use plastic bags actually. Ha ha ha. Oh, for our toilet wine.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
he works in the prison
He
system.
would
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah. He probably knows the recipe.
Yeah, they don't use the toilet anymore. They
Yeah.
use plastic bags.
Yeah.
Mom commented on YouTube, "Hey mom, how's it going?" We're talking about miracles from the Bible. If you could use those miracles now, endless use of yourself nowadays, which miracles would you use? And
if you could heal people, do you think the government would try to like?
oh, dude,
Something.
they would lock you
They'd be
down.
like,
so
hey, you
quick.
have to do this for everybody,
Yeah.
not just.
No, they wouldn't do that. They would hush you and put you away so that they would still make money from. Never mind. Don't get me down that path.
Whoa, Josh.
They would still make money from the medical whatever pharma, big pharma.
Big pharma.
Bruh, we do this at Thanksgiving. I take some fish and chips. That's what we were talking about, making the fish and the loaves. And I was telling about how you could sell it. Come down to Josh's Fish and Bread.
All the comments are from all of them in one place.
Mhm.
Has it always been like that?
Yeah, that's what the multi-stream part of it does.
okay.
TikTok would have been its own window, but it didn't
Yeah,
work
it's-
tonight.
Yeah.
What are some other miracles? So what is it? The manna? That was kind of a
Oh, yeah.
manna from heaven.
Right.
If you could just be like, and everything, all the grass had food on it. I'll take healing hands, Mom says. Well, no, specific. Healing hands can mean anything, but like talking about a specific miracle in the Bible, not just going, hey.
So the one that I would do, well, I don't know if they'll choose this one.
Yeah.
But like, I think was it Elijah that got carried away on chariots of fire?
Oh.
Like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just like arrive in your chariot of fire.
Would this be considered a miracle, but being able to call she bears down from the woods to maul people?
Yes.
That technically
Yeah,
he was
I guess
like,
so.
hey.
It'd be a weird one.
I mean, still, technically a miracle.
Yeah.
I could walk out anywhere and just be like, don't mess with me. Give me your wallet. Oh, hey, just so you know, I'm the bear guy.
Well, I guess we could get water from rocks.
Oh,
If you
that
like
is a good
herb.
miracle.
Water.
Old Testament.
Resurrecting.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I feel like it's a tricky one too. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times do you want to,
Well, it's kind of like messing with time travel in a way. It's like when they
sometimes
died.
it's time to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
Unless it's a kid, I guess you would want to save that. You can store up manna, Mom says. Parting the Red Sea,
That would be a good one.
Rosemary
Yeah.
says. Cuts down travel time. I don't know if it would though. Well, if the ground's dry, because in the Bible it said it walked upon dry ground. Because I'm thinking like water parts, you're going to walk
Yeah.
through mud and muck and all that stuff. Spend
another
the
one.
night in a lion's den. I don't know if I want that miracle.
No, you're like,
I mean-
you're like, I never use it.
It's a good circus trick. To like go down and
Well, I feel like you were able to do that, but you just kept on getting bit by dogs. You're like, wish these were lions.
yeah. Too bad it doesn't work on other
Yeah.
animals. So I'm thinking Old Testament constantly because I'm thinking of like Samson, but like those weren't. I guess those weren't technically miracles. It was just he was blessed by God.
Kinda. I mean, I guess
Depends
that
on
would-
how loose you want to be with the
yeah,
Bible.
that's a gray area.
Yeah.
Calming the waters. I mean, that's kind of like the.
Yeah.
Government does that too. They
I like
create
the
storms.
walking on waters as long as you can determine when you do it
Yeah.
and not like you can't swim anymore.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? There was somebody made a video of like Jesus hanging out at a pool party and he went to do a cannonball and like blah and he's like,
Broke his legs.
Yeah, he broke his back. He's like, man, heal. Okay, I'm better. But yeah, that would suck. Being able to walk on water but you could never take a bath.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're like taking a shower, if water would just jump away from you and not even like clean you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That'd be one of those like,
These miracles could be curses in disguise.
yeah. You gotta be careful.
Joseph's dreams. Oh, yeah, the interpreting dreams.
That would be a good one.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, I had one last night where Ben was taller than me, my 8-year-old son.
That's possible, right?
He was
He's
like-
got to be getting close.
He was like 2 inches taller than me, and he looked at me, and I said, "Hey, you don't get mean with me." And he said a cuss word at me.
Wow.
I was like-
Which one?
you could be seeing
tell
the
you.
you could be seeing in the future right now.
And then today he was getting mad at me, and he spelled out a cuss word to be mean, and I can't remember which one.
Poppycock,
I think
probably.
he is the F word. He spelled it out,
Whoa.
and I said, "What did you
That's
just
a
say?"
big one.
I got pretty upset with him.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just had a dream about this. He goes, well, dreams come true. I was like, oh, you're getting worse. Yeah.
Wow.
So
At
I'm
least
not,
he's smart. I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm not looking forward to teenage years.
And it's funny because you're practicing spelling with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spelled it right.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got to get some credit.
he's got some cool kids in his class.
That's yeah. That'd be funny.
Do I get the coat too?
Yeah.
A coat of many colors with the dreams. I think it goes hand in hand.
I think so.
But if you're out there and you're watching and you think of something later, or you're listening later and you think of something, write into us on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of our pages and let us know what miracle would you like to be able to do today as your superpower for the rest of your days.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that, Matt. We got a Pod Bless segment.
He's not. He didn't look it up.
He's playing music.
I got it.
Yeah.
I had it.
Yeah, just hit the music.
Pod bless your heart.
For those of you that don't know, every week we grab a news segment from the news and we go to Pod Bless somebody's heart. We find something that's either dumb or crazy that's happened, and we try to figure out who we need to bless in this scenario. Brett?
So everybody knows who the Cincinnati Bengals are, correct?
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Well, they are supposedly a football team,
Yeah,
but
NFL football team.
yeah, they have a quarterback who's pretty famous by the name of Joe
Macaulay
Burrow.
Culkin.
His younger brother.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. He took us to the Super Bowl twice, and we lost
Almost twice.
almost twice. That's
Yeah.
right.
He's in his defense, he was the last team to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Or he was the last quarterback to do that.
But what's he in the news for?
Well, his home on December 9th was broken into, burglarized.
Ooh,
But it was three I'm Chilean,
Chilean. Yeah.
men. They took about $300,000 worth of jewelry, memorabilia,
Underwear.
probably.
Did they? I don't know.
You know them Chileans. They love them fancy underwears.
But Burrow was in Dallas
I
playing.
bet he has fancy underwear.
I've guaranteed.
Calvin Klein. He was in Dallas playing Monday Night Football when his house was burglarized.
Dang.
But they recently caught the guys because they posted on social media throwing up signs, thumbs up,
Yeah.
peace signs. But
No
they're
gang signs.
no gang
Okay,
signs.
good.
But they're all wearing his jewelry.
Nice.
So dumb.
Very specific jewelry.
Yeah.
Not just like, it's a gold necklace.
like number 9
Yeah.
diamond chain. and
Joe Burrow, all in diamonds
there
on a
is
gold
one that
necklace.
has a Nike check mark that says JB9.
So they
So-
couldn't help but take a
As
selfie
far
showing
as like
people.
gangster videos or pictures, though, I
Yeah.
mean that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I mean it's stupid,
Yeah.
but like at the same time, like
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they showed it off,
look at all the stuff. Like,
and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh yeah, that's funny.
yeah,
Flipping off the camera and taking
Wow.
a selfie.
yeah.
yeah.
You can't put anything on the internet.
These
We should have
days-
learned our lesson with 200 episodes.
You know, fun fact: my mom and sister were at the game in Dallas.
Oh, really?
When
yeah,
that happened. Huh.
Yep.
That's
So they
funny.
have an alibi.
Yeah, it wasn't them. Yeah, they also were not in the gangster photo.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Luckily,
They
right?
Let them
I mean,
borrow it.
How shocking would that be? Like you pull that photo up and you're like, "That's my mom and sister."
I never thought they were really going to do it.
Yeah.
They kept saying they would. And I was like, no, you guys won't. I
Yeah.
double dog dare you. So they got arrested though?
Yeah, they took the picture, and then on January 10th, they got stopped in a routine traffic stop because
Okay.
they did not use their turn signal.
Of course they
Mm,
did.
Sounds routine.
Wink.
Yeah, and so they were talking to him, and I guess the officer noticed some of their jewelry.
They were wearing it out in
and then they
public.
searched. That gave them reasonable suspicion
Yeah.
to search the car, and they
had all the jewelry. with
that's
them.
when they found they found like T-shirts. And,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
These guys are not smart.
And in the tag, it says like JB. It's like, oh yeah, I've got my shirts marked, so I know they're mine.
They found an old LSU shirt, a Bengals hat.
An old LSU shirt. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
You know what's funny about this to me though is that like his jewelry
Yeah,
is like so nice
yeah.
that instead of selling it and getting money, they're like, no, we should wear this.
That I thought that would be the whole point of robbing him. Is like,
It's to sell it, right?
yeah, because this is his stuff. It's like, hey, this is Joe Burrow's
But
shirt.
his
This
stuff is
his-
so nice.
Yeah,
You're like,
they
I'm
just kept it.
I'm just gonna wear it.
It gets better. The three suspects told investigators that they were in Ohio for a vacation to see the snow.
What are you guys doing up in Cincinnati? Oh, we're just visiting.
We're on vacation. We heard it snowed and we just want to see it.
How soon after December 9th did they catch him? Does it say that? Because I know December 9th is when he got robbed.
January 10th was the date of
Wow.
the
So they
pullover.
thought they were like scot free. They were just like, man, it's been a month.
Yeah,
We're
everybody
good."
forgot about this.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
you know.
jeez. That's crazy.
very dumb.
Very dumb. Good point.
Yeah.
The suspects were scheduled for arraignment on January 23rd, but the hearing could not proceed because there was no interpreter. These guys are looking out.
Yeah,
Well
they're,
played.
Yeah, they're just hanging out
Yeah.
waiting.
Bond was set for $250,000 each.
Dang.
You know that movie? Have you guys seen that movie Heat? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like about like professional robbers,
Mm-hmm.
like or professional criminals.
Right.
Like I think there's something almost like obviously it's wrong, but like there's something like kind of respectable about like a good robber.
Yeah.
You know.
One that actually gets away with it and
Yeah.
like doesn't
But these guys are not.
No.
They're not that.
That's probably
Yeah.
their first gig. They were just like, hey, we found his house. He's
Yeah.
not here because clearly he's playing in another city.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just to have the guts to go do that. Like, I would never think in my life of like, even if I was down on my luck, like, I know they're out of town playing a game. I'm going to go rob one of their houses.
Yeah, it's funny because they had such a good idea. They
Yeah.
followed up with such a stupid idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
and they
like
got away
a
with
series
it
of stupid ideas.
for like a month.
Yeah.
No security, I guess. I don't know.
Well, so have you seen the interview after, like, when he got back and, you know,
Mm.
obviously he knew his house was broken in. Well, he was so upset. He wasn't upset that they stole his stuff, but he's like, I was violated. My stuff was obviously violated going through it and all that,
Yeah.
but my privacy is more important to me
Yeah.
because he had a supermodel like
Girlfriend.
girl. I don't know. He didn't call
Well,
her a girlfriend, but
Friend that was a girl.
yeah, at his house.
Yeah.
And she's the one, like, during the burglary.
Yeah.
She's the one that called it in. He's like, oh, she works for me. She's an employee of.
I feel like
Right.
that was the most like to me like that was the most like
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sound you
Like,
worded that weird.
what?
You
Yeah.
should have
and like
talked to
just
a
no
publicist.
one addresses it. They're just like
Well, of course you do.
yeah.
I would have a model too if I was you.
I mean it's whatever, but I'm just saying it's like you're like huh?
So who do we bless in the situation? Clearly, the Chilean robbers.
That's
I don't know if we should say that a different way. How many were there? Three.
Yeah.
Trio, the Chilean
The
trio.
Three Musketeers.
That's a different. They're
Oh.
from somewhere else. I don't know. What do you want to call them? Trace.
They need a name like the Wet Bandits.
Oh,
Like they need to
yeah, it's
have-
getting a little sketchy. We can't
Oh,
go too far
well,
with that.
You said that, not me. I mean, like
Well, it's
you
just
know,
where my
before
brain
I
went.
was going with Home Alone, and you
Yeah.
took it somewhere
His
else.
was innocent.
It was during Christmas.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Man, they robbed his
it
house
was.
right before Christmas.
Yeah, you're right.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
We could call
What
him.
if they would have stole all the samurai swords?
He does have a lot of samurai
What about
swords.
like how crazy would that have been?
How could you not steal a samurai
And then they
sword?
just walk around Kroger with them.
just wearing them like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Open
It's
carry.
like Donatello.
Leonardo.
Yeah.
Wet bandits or sticky bandits? I think we
Well,
should go with
it
sticky.
can't be. Yeah, sticky bandits.
We'll go with
sure.
sticky bandits
Yeah.
since it was so close to Christmas.
The Tiger Bandits.
So the Chilean fellas, the sticky bandits who robbed Joe Burrow's house before Christmas.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
The Bengal Band.
God bless your
Bengal
heart,
Bandits.
sweetie.
Yeah.
Zach coming in here, Zach Doms. These days, wait, I should read that before I read it out loud. There's so many cameras, he says,
Yeah.
to get away with such an act. Yeah, that's crazy. How's it going, Zach? It's good to see you, man.
Hey.
So yeah, great show. We went over miracle powers. If you could have superpowers such as miracles from the Bible. We went over mental health and how working out and exercising does help improve your mental health. And we talked about spice fingers.
We hit
Mm.
every genre.
Yeah.
We did. We touched
I
on
think there's
every
mhm.
every little thing. But yeah, if you liked any of these things, comment into us, send us a message, let us know what you thought about these different pieces of bits that we did. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you're out there watching live through video platforms such as Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to share it with some friends, share it with some not friends. If you share it with a friend, you should share it with 3 people you don't like at least, because that's usually the people that have something to say. Make sure to like the live as you're watching it now. Make sure to go out there and subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our Facebook, or like our Facebook, however all those things work. Leave a review. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Music, please leave a review. It helps us out a ton. Give us a 5-star review. It gets out there to more people so that we can bless their hearts with our musings and going-ons. You guys, are all hearts clear? You guys got anything you need to talk about before we go?
No.
Mm-mm.
No?
I'd like to
Noah?
read this book.
You good? he's waiting to push that button. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Tune in with us next week, and we'll hopefully bring you some more fun like that. And I'm one of your hosts, Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm Matt.
And that's Noah, and this is Pod Bless.
Talking cat all night. Last lessons too. Bible stories crew. Every episode,
restart.
something fresh and new.
Tell Chef Brett to
Bubbles
make
on your
meatloaf cake next week. Oh yeah, have you seen that?
Spreading
They
light and
build a cake like
clean.
layers of meatloaf and they
Joey,
put mashed
Josh, and
potatoes as
Brett.
the icing.
I would try that.
Yeah.
little bit of
Talking
drizzle
scripture
and ketchup
free.
over
That
it.
sounds like a birthday thing.
Ooh.
They got funny
could
vibes,
be
Christian
really
tales
good.
with
Yeah.
pride.
Would you
Keep
have
you
to use powdered mashed
entertained
potatoes or
on this
normal
holy ride.
I
Funny
mean,
banter
if I had to choose,
strong,
I'd
you
go
can't
real.
go
I think
wrong.
the powder
Tune
has a
in
better
every week
consistency, like
for the
sauce.
sacred song.
Yeah.
I definitely. Yeah.
Bibles on your
Would want to
feet,
be
If that stuff dries,
spreading light and
plate or something like
clean.
that, soda
Joey,
plate.
Josh,
It's
and Brett,
crazy, and we eat that.
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
scripture free.
yeah.
I think about that every time I'm cleaning the plate. Just like, ooh. We forced our kids to eat this to be healthy. That's a good show.
My bless was still snowing.
Yeah, well, you know.